Fundraising is perhaps the most challenging part of running any election. For this reason, most campaigns fail to get off the ground. In this video, I'm going to show you how I would raise $100,000 with just my phone and my laptop. Asking for money can be the worst thing in the world. Primarily, you're asking from your friends and family first with no guarantee that you're actually going to win. This can freak candidates out and cause them to shy away from asking. So here's a couple things to keep in mind before you start fundraising. Number one, giving to a campaign isn't charity. Donors want to give to you as a candidate because they believe you can make their lives better. Now, I'm not saying to not show appreciation, but in one sense, donating to a campaign is a selfish transaction. They're not primarily supporting you because they care about you. They're giving to your campaign so that you can go to work for them. And number two, every donor understands the possibility that you might lose the election. No donor is going to say, "What happened? I thought this was guaranteed." They understand the risk they take when they donate to your campaign. So with that in mind, here's how I would go about raising my first $100,000 for a local election. The most important fundraising tool you have is in your pocket. Fancy events and websites pale in comparison to the power of your phone. So step one is to grab your phone, scroll through your contacts, and write down the names of everyone that you think could donate to your campaign. In my experience, this is the highest yielding way to raise money. Personalized calls from the candidate. Step two is to write down next to their name the amount of money that you think they could give. Let's say as an example, I have 200 contacts that I think could give $500 each. Now in a real campaign, some would obviously give more, some would give less, but let's just say for the sake of the example, everyone would give $500. That right there is already $100,000. Now how much of that can you actually get? I think a good ballpark is you divide that number by 2. So you take $100,000, you divide that by 2, that's $50,000. That's how much money you're actually going to be able to collect from personalized calls. And once you've gone through your own personalized list of contacts, find another list of contacts you can call. This, in my opinion, is the bread and butter of raising money for a local election. The next most effective fundraising tool is a weekly newsletter. Start aggregating as many email lists from as many people as you can as early on as you can in your campaign. A good registry of individuals within the community plus consistent messaging can bring in big bucks. And this is important. At the end of every newsletter, make a convincing case why people should give more. Don't feel bad about pestering them. Again, they're donating to make their lives better, not yours. And we can assume in this example, a successful newsletter with a clear ask and consistent messaging can bring in another $40,000. Now your remaining $10,000 will come in from random individuals that have heard about your websites or seen one of your ads and other various fundraising events throughout your election. All right guys, well that's how I would raise $100,000 for my local election. I hope that helped. Let me know in the comments how you would do it differently. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you in the next one.